Secondly, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what's going on and how we're reopening. I already talked a little bit about training, so I want to make sure that we all know that, first of all, you just have to be informed. Your chain of command, regardless of whether it's at the company, battalion, brigade, or higher, needs to be aware of what they need to be doing. And they need to be talking to their functional command headquarters as well as their site commander at the reserve center where their reserve unit is. So you need to be working through that to determine where it is and what it is that you're going to be doing as a unit. At the end of the day, the Readiness Division commander, so that's me, Al Rosende, in the 7 states that covers the 63rd footprint, all the responsibility for opening a reserve center lies with me. I have the authority that was delegated down to me by Major General Roper to close or open a reserve center. And that's all going to be dependent on our health protection condition code, which currently sits at Charlie for all of our reserve centers in our footprint. I think there's only 6 reserve centers that have gone to green, but still have not moved from Charlie to Bravo, which means that we can start to do a limited level of collective training. However, through exceptions to policy, the functional commander can work with that site commander to open up a reserve center if you have a pending mission, like if you're going to be going overseas soon, or you're going to be going to a combat training center such as an NTC rotation at the National Training Center. So you have to work with your functional command headquarters to kind of review that process. At the end of the day, talk to your commander. He or she knows what's going on, and they'll be able to tell you. And if they don't know what's going on, they can go up their functional command to find out, or they can talk to the facility coordinator or site commander at their local reserve center to determine where they stand. That's where we're at. That's where we are today. At the end of the day, you need to be informed. You need to stay informed as to what the local requirements are that your local government, whether it's your state, county, city government, is telling you of what to do, whether the restaurants are open or not, and so forth. But at the end of the day, if you're in the state of California, you need to wear a protective covering everywhere you go when you're in public. And the Army tells us that when we're not in our own private office, walk around the reserve center, you should be wearing one of these, and you should sustain and maintain physical distancing to make sure that we stop the cycle of infection, which we all know that in all the states in the South, in the 7 states that we cover, it's all in the red area, which means that our case rate is growing tremendously. So we want to make sure that we can try to stop that.